Okay, we're on our way to see Solo Mio with Kevin James, who plays in just about anything, and Jonathan Rami, who is Jesus in Chosen for Valentine's Day. Whoa, watch the ice. We're going here in Stone Harbor. Just gotta be careful of the ice. Tell you all about it when we get out. Look how magical it looks at night.
Good night on the block.
Purdy.
Very tired.
Very nice.
Yeah, it is peaceful and elegant.
You know, it's not so cold tonight either.
Huh?
It's not cold, not windy.
No wind. It's cold.
Rum Row.
It's a nice town, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Sure is. On Valentine's Day, Gary and I went to Stone Harbor Theater to see Solo Mio with Kevin James. He's played in a lot of movies, and King of Queens was his series. He's a comedian. He was in Zookeeper, Grown Ups, Mall Cop. One of my favorite was Hitch, 50 First Dates, and now Solo Mio, which is my new favorite by Kevin James. I recommend it highly. It is a good, clean, wholesome movie. If you just see it on Streaming Angel, I do not think you would be disappointed. Great movie. On Sunday, February 22nd, we had our second big snowstorm of the year. Gary and I spent it in Delaware County. Delaware County is where our family lives, our son and my brothers. So if they need us or we need them, we're a lot closer than 2 hours away to the shore. So we spent the snowstorm up here in Delaware County. We ventured back to the shore on Wednesday, the 24th, and we ventured around on the 25th to see what actually was going on at the shore point. We heard a lot of downed trees and people lost electricity. They even lost cable. We're talking about numerous days that people went without electricity. So this is 4 days later, and there is still remnants of seeing the destruction. The heavy snow on the trees just toppled them right over, literally in the middle of the street. You see that? That is literally right in the middle of the street. They put cones around because they just couldn't get to actually removing the tree yet. So that is what it looked like 4 days later down the shore. But we saw signs of spring. The Flex ice cream shop was open. So of course, Gary and I had to stop in and get some ice cream. Snow on the ground, and we still wanted to get our ice cream. My favorite, I got a chocolate fudge sundae. The other thing we needed to do was lay a new floor. As we said in our last video, we are painting and laying floors and reorganizing the bedrooms upstairs. So we went with this Stainmaster Gray. We just wasn't happy with the way that it was not interlocking or the color with the walls. So we tore that all up. You can see right there, it's just not meeting very well. Tore that all up and started a new one. This is called Cortec. We went up to Lomax and Mays Landing and bought this instead. We're very happy with this product, the way it's interlocking, as well as the color match to the walls. Here we are, doing our thing. Almost done. We got one more plank to go. Then we can put our quarter round down and start moving in. So that is what our adventure is this week when we go back. All right. Now to our eBay and Facebook market sales. Okay, we made another great sale on Facebook Marketplace. It is snowing out here and they're still coming. We sold this blonde coffee table. It's from the mid-centuries. It has a nice drawer on it. There's some grass-covered legs. This sold for $40 on Facebook Marketplace during a snowstorm.
So here we are at the house. We just we do Facebook Marketplace, and we made a sale today on our way home back from the shore. Someone was interested in the curio cabinet that we have up for sale. How much?
$27.
So we picked this up somewhere, probably, I'm not sure how much we paid or whatever, but put it up for $27 and it sold. And man's on his way over. But nice, hangs on the wall or sits like on the table. Made of walnut.
These are Seashore 21 sales from February 20th to the 25th. Vintage child's paper birthday napkins and table cloth. Yogi Bear and Friends. These were unused. These were found in the trash. They are vintage. These were posted in August and the 28th and sold February 20th. So they were up for a little bit over 8 months. So about 8 months, about 6 months. Gary had them listed for $38.12, but sold the group for $25. The next thing is a Lenox vase called Serenade. He posted this on July the 3rd and sold it for $4.84. So what a beautiful little vase and what a great price. Of course, this is all plus shipping. And another postcard. This is an antique postcard of Grassy Sound, New Jersey. Fishing boats from the early 1900s. This was posted on February 5th and sold February 25th for $5. Okay, the next thing to have sold is this Dixie Cup tabletop bathroom dispenser. It was made in 2002. It does have some 3.5-ounce cups. This sits right on the countertop. This is vintage. This sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Okay, so the first sale we have here is a set of 4 flatware cutlery. Bamboo, cane. These have a mark on the back. Stainless Japan. These sold for $17.50 plus shipping. The next thing that sold this week is this raspberry cow named Clover. He's probably 1970s, or, he's vintage. Don't see an actual, maybe more like the 80s. I'm not really sure. But his name is Clover. And he sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Okay, next we have this twin Jumpin' Beans, the Incredible sheet set. We have a flat, a fitted, and a pillowcase. And this sold for $39.99 plus shipping. This next item is a Barbie cooler, Scotch cooler. It's not very big. Here's my hand. And it was for the Barbie dolls. This sold for $41.99 plus shipping.
Hello. Welcome to Delco Beach Dreamers. My name is Gary. And let's show you a little something crazy. Check these guys out. They sold today for $19.99. And they do stuff.
I don't think there's batteries in them.
They jump around, they talk nasty. Well, they act crazy.
They don't talk.
Enough to scare me. Anyway, they're not, I don't see them working. Ah, that's right. I can't show you because there's no batteries. Can't ship batteries either. Okay, so we're going to wrap them up. They're pretty cool. I'm sure these came from the yard sale. You really find some neat stuff out there. Don't be scared. They're trained. Tape on here. Nice big box. Okay. Maybe that's see. Wrapping paper, bubbles. You give me nightmares. Bubble with you. Alright. More bubble. More paper, newspaper, old newspaper in the top. Cheaper than bubble wrap. I'm also in the process right now of putting new floors down in my rooms upstairs where we do eBay, so that's keeping us busy. Get it done by summer. Spring, rather. I just put Labor Day over that.
Yeah.
One nice and tight. I'll do this just cause. That's pretty much all there is to it. One more across the top. That's good. Ready to go.
Okay, so the sale of this week is Naughty Bear. It's the only sale I had all week. Life is tough on eBay for the average eBay seller. I sold one thing. It's this Naughty Bear PS3 games. It came with the manual and the game. This sold for $18.60 plus shipping. Okay, so I thought I was a one and done this week. I actually sold something last night while I was sleeping, and that is a Freedom Fighters game. Let's see if I can find it. Freedom Fighters, Freedom Fighters. Here it is. Okay, so this sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Okay, so as you saw for my week last week, I was pretty dismal. I had 2 whole sales. However, Gary did a total of 6 through Seashore 21. The first thing he sold was these Timberland hiking boots. He posted them on February 24th, and they sold March the 1st for $25. This next thing is 6, they're really big, round silver glass ornaments. They were marked Czech, so Czechoslovakia. They look like flappers, dancers, Gary called them. These were posted on December the 28th and sold March the 2nd for $24. The next thing Gary sold was this vintage Christmas color blow mold. Of course, because it has some age, it showed some paint loss, paint wear. He posted this on March the 6th, and it sold the very next day, March the 7th, for $29.99. This here's a sampler from Williamsburg Frame Sampler Raleigh Tavern. This was posted on January the 6th and sold March the 7th for $29. Next thing is this Victorian Antique Pay and Baker Sterling Baby Food Pusher. It had a dog that says Bow Wow Wow. It was, I believe, for helping to feed children, get the stuff off their plate. Kind of like what we would use like a fork or a piece of bread for. They use this literally being fed with a silver spoon. This sold for $65 on March the 7th, and it was posted November the 1st. And he also sold this vintage Wildwood, New Jersey postcard. The thing that had his most attention here is this Marlboro Man. That was the billboard. This looks like it might be around 25th Street, where this would be the Gateway Arcade, I believe it's called. We go there all the time. You think I would know. So he sold this at a best offer for $4. So he did really good this week. 6 sales, and I had 2. You never know with eBay which way it's going to go. So I was happy for him this week.
Hello, welcome to Delco Beach Streamers. We're back at it again. We were riding home and we picked up this piece of wood. A nice maple dresser, needs refinishing, but my wife said we can sell it. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, but we did. We sold it right away for $45, and they're coming to pick it up in a couple minutes. So there you go. Keep your eye open on that trash.
Blackbeard.
Yeah,
So we're in Marcus Hook. It's a beautiful day in Delaware County. We're enjoying the weather by taking a walk. That used to be the Sun Oil refinery. Now it's ATP, Energy Transfer, something or other. We got birdies in the water. These birdies in the water. Ducks. Gorgeous. There's a doggy for a walk.
It's an old house there.
Yeah, you did. This is where they hold the Pirate Festival in September. Beautiful out today. Blackbeard. Yeah, this is where Blackbeard landed. He would come and visit his girlfriend. You're gonna go this way? Hey, doggy, doggy, doggy. Doggy wants to walk. Doggy wants to walk. Hi. Thank you. Hi. You gonna lick me to death? You're soft and pretty. What are you saying?
The tugboats. They're over here.
Tugboats?
Yeah, they push the big ships up.
See if I can get it on the camera. There it is, tugboat. That was your grandfather's favorite boat, you always said. Best motor.
They're pulling them big ships.
Uh-huh.
They got the better engines.
They got the better engines to pull bigger ships. So that was Grandpa's favorite boat. He worked at Sun Oil. Your father worked at Sun Oil. Your uncle worked at Sun Oil.
I had a brief stint.
You had a brief stint as a merchant marine for Sun Oil.
Yeah, no, I did work in the truck.
Oh, and you worked at the Gager. Okay. Listen to them ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Very pretty. Very beautiful day. People out and about playing with their doggies, taking a walk, enjoying the weather. And so are we. Love it. Yeah, there's that house you love. You paint it.
That's
That
where
was,
they used to
it's a
come in
what?
there. They used to come in off the ships. Actually, the water used to come way up there.
Uh-huh.
They'd come down and get their stuff at the first floor. You know, whatever they wanted, and pay for their room, and then they would stay up top. See how it's got like a bridge goes from one to the other?
No, you can't see it from here. That tree's in the way. In between the gray house and the red house, there's a bridge that goes between the two houses.
Come into one house and get all the stuff they needed.
Right.
Pay for the room, and then go up to their room.
So they would get whatever supplies they needed from the first floor, go up to the second floor, cross the bridge, and then the gray house is where they would stay for the night. That's where their rooms were.
The water used to We're going back to the 1700s.
So this is how we're spending our day in Delco. Beautiful weather on a Sunday morning, or afternoon, sorry. I hope you enjoyed our video and that you found it interesting. Last week we had the snowstorm that was so heavy that toppled down trees, and then today we were able to walk outside in just a sweatshirt and short sleeves. It was beautiful. If you like this video, please thumbs up. It's very important for the algorithms, and subscribe. Hope that you found this informative or just entertaining. Thanks for coming to Delco Beach Dreamers. Hope to see you in our next video.